So they are dragged to the withered bracken by the load, and they seem not to break, though once they are bowed. They here refers to the ice pieces. So they are dragged, they slipped down to the withered bracken. They are dragged to the fern grass that is easily available in hilly areas. So they are dragged to the ice pieces, the crystal ice dragged to the bracken, a fern that is abundant on heaths and hillside, and they seem not to break, though once they are bored. And the crystal pieces, the ice pieces, they seem unbreakable, though once they are bored. So long for long they never right themselves. So once the branches of birches tree were bowed, they were bent downward, they seem not to be raising up their heads. You may see their trunk arching in the woods year afterwards, trailing their leaves on the ground like girls on hands and knees that throw their hair before them over their heads to dry in the sun. This is a very beautiful imagery that is created by the poet in order to describe the beautiful bent downwards twigs of branches of the birches. So in this imagery he says so long low for long, क्योंकि वो एक बहुत लंबे समय तक नीचे झुकी रही बर्फ के वजन से टहनियाँ, दे नेवर राइट देम सेल्फ, इसलिए एक बार फिर से वो सीधी इरेक्ट नहीं हो पाती, एकदम सीधी नहीं हो पाती, टहनियाँ झुकी ही रह जाती हैं. यू मे सी देयर ट्रंक्स आर्चिंग इन दी वुड्स ईयर आफ्टरवर्ड्स, और बहुत सालों बाद जब आप जंगल में जाएंगे तो वो मुड़े हुए पेड़ों की टहनियों को आप देख सकते हैं कि वो एक आर्च फॉर्म कर लेंगे रास्तों पर, एक गुंबद जैसी एक रास्ता बना देंगे आर्क फॉर्म में. एंड ट्रेलिंग देयर लीव्स ऑन द ग्राउंड, और उनकी जो पत्तियां हैं वो बिल्कुल झुक रही होंगी सड़क पर. ट्रेलिंग देयर लीव्स ऑन द ग्राउंड, उनकी पत्तियां, टहनियाँ इतनी ज़्यादा झुकी होंगी कि उनकी पत्तियां ज़मीन को छुएंगी. लाइक गर्ल्स ऑन हैंड्स एंड नीज दैट थ्रो देयर हेयर बिफोर दैम ओवर देयर हेड टू ड्राई इन द सन. बिल्कुल उसी तरह से यहाँ पे कंपैरिजन है विद द लाइक. सो हेयर ही इज़ इम्प्लाइंग अ सिमिली. तो वो कहते हैं कि वो पेड़ कैसे लगते हैं, जैसे लड़कियाँ अपने घुटनों को हाथों पर रखकर बैठ जाती हैं और अपने बालों को सुखाने के लिए अपने मुंह के आगे की ओर कर लेती हैं सूरज की रोशनी में, जिससे वो जल्दी सूख जाएं. बिल्कुल वैसे ही वो पेड़ दिखाई देते हैं जब हम जंगल के रास्ते से जाएंगे, क्योंकि टहनियाँ मुड़ी हुई झुकी हुई होंगी और पत्तियाँ वो ज़मीन को छू रही होंगी. तो वो एक ऐसा दृश्य प्रस्तुत करेंगी जैसे कि कोई लड़की घुटनों के बल बैठकर अपने बाल सुखा रही हो. So we will read it again in English. So low for long they never right themselves, because those birches tree, they bent downwards for so long. Their branches are bent downwards because of the load of the ice. Because of the load of the ice, the branches of the birches trees bent downwards for long that they never right themselves. They seem not to be raising up their hands, and they could not be in the same, the branches could not erect again. They could not return in the same erected position like before. You may see their trunks arching in the wood. Trunks means branches. You may see their trunks arching in the wood. So their branches, the branches of the birches, they form a arc on the way of the woods year afterwards. After many years, when someone will visit the forest, one can see that those ice loaded branches of the birches tree, won't come in their proper shape again. They remain in that bending, downward bending position, and they form a arc in the woods, in the forest, so trailing their leaves on the grounds, and they are bent so much, they bent down so much that their leaves sometimes touch the ground, like girls on hands and knees that throw their hair before them over their head to dry in the sun. So the poet is comparing the birches downward bended branches of the birches with a girl who is sitting on his knees and who throws her hair before her head in order to get them dried in the light of the sun. So this is a very beautiful imagery. The poet has imagined the birches trees as a girl who is sitting on her knees and trying to get her hairs dry in the sunlight. But I was going to say, when truth broke in with all her matter of fact about the ice storm, I should prefer to have some boy bend them as he went out and in to fetch the cows. But I was going to say, when truth broke in, but as broke in with all her matter of fact about the ice storm, but he wants to convey the different idea now. Up till now he thinks that the ice has done it to the birches, that they are bending downwards forever. It is because of the ice storm. But now he says that I was going to say, when truth broke in with all matter of fact about the ice storm. He says that कवि अब ये कहना चाहता है कि उसके दिमाग में कुछ और बात आ गई है, और जब उसने आइस स्टॉर्म के बारे में सोचा, उसने सोचा कि शायद बर्चेस जो ट्रीज़ हैं, ये आइस स्टॉर्म के कारण, बर्फ़ के कारण इनकी टहनियाँ नीचे को झुक गई हैं। लेकिन फिर अचानक वो सोचते हैं कि ऐसा हो सकता है, ऐसा हुआ हो, लेकिन देयर आर मैनी मोर पॉसिबिलिटीज़ of the reason behind the bending of the branches of the birches. So वो कहते हैं कि birches की जो टहनियाँ मुड़ी हुई हैं, उनके पीछे कुछ और भी कारण हो सकता है. So what could be the reasons? He is stating the different reasons. He is guessing or he is assuming the different facts कि इस कारण से हुआ होगा, इस कारण से हुआ होगा. So he is giving an account of all those things about which he is thinking. वो सारी बातें अब वो बताएंगे जो वो सोच रहे हैं कि आइस स्टॉर्म के अलावा हो सकता है इन सब चीज़ों के कारण वो टहनियाँ मुड़ी हों. तो वो क्या बता रहे हैं? So I should prefer to have some boy bend them. He is saying that maybe some boy who is passing through those trees, he should have, maybe he bent them as he went out and in to fetch the cows. A boy who is searching his cow in the forest, in the woods, maybe some boy who had gone to fetch the cows must have been bending them, or some boy too far from town to learn baseball, or a boy who is very far from the town and who wants to learn baseball, who wants to go to town to learn the baseball, whose only play was what he found himself, summer or winter, and could play alone. But he fails to go to the town, so he was all alone. He found only himself to play with him, so he has to play alone always. So maybe this boy who is playing alone in the woods, maybe that boy must have been bending the birches. So वो कह रहे हैं कि एक लड़का जो अपनी गायें ढूंढने के लिए जाता है, शायद उसने उन टहनियों को मोड़ दिया हो, या फिर एक लड़का या एक बच्चा जो बेसबॉल सीखने के लिए शहर जाना चाहता है लेकिन वो जा नहीं पाता, और अंततः कोई भी सीज़न हो, चाहे समर हो चाहे विंटर हो, उसे खुद ही अपने साथ खेलना पड़ता है। मतलब वो अकेला है खुद खेलने वाला, तो वो अकेले ही खेलता हुआ हो सकता है उसने कभी इन बिरचेस के पेड़ों की टहनियों को मोड़ दिया हो। सो one by one he subdued his father's trees by riding them down over and over again until he took the stiffness out of them. So the poet is guessing that the boy one who is very much alone, and he doesn't a boy who didn't found anyone to play with him, he's all alone, he has to play with himself, he's all alone to play in the forest. So he is the one, this boy bent all the trees one by one, because he played with those trees, he climbed them over and over again to such an extent that their hardness was considerably affected, and not a single tree remained that was not made to hang limp by him nor remain to be climbed by him. So and not one but hung limp, not one was left for him to conquer. नॉट वन वॉज लेफ्ट फॉर हिम टू कॉन्कर, कि कोई भी एक ऐसा पेड़ नहीं बचा था जिसको कि उसने जीता ना हो। जीता ना हो का मतलब है कि देयर वॉज नॉट लेफ्ट अ सिंगल ट्री ऑन विच दैट बॉय हैज़ नॉट क्लाइम्ड अप, कि कोई भी ऐसा पेड़ नहीं बचा था जिस पर कि वो चढ़ा नहीं हो। सो दैट बॉय हु इज़ ऑल अलोन इन हिज लोकेलिटी, he doesn't found anyone to play with him, so he has to play by himself. So in order to amuse himself, in order to get pleasure, in order to play, he climbed over and over again on the birches, and it seems as if that boy is riding those trees, because he is in a habit of climbing up and coming down from those trees, and in this process all the stiffness of the branches finishes, it comes to an end, the stiffness comes to an end from those trees. So no tree was left, no birch tree was left there on which he has not climbed up yet. He was so fond of climbing on the birches trees that he always keep himself busy in climbing up and coming down from those birches. He learned all there was to learn about not launching out too soon, and so not carrying the tree away clear to the ground. So he learned all there was, and he acquired the all knowledge, the launching out too soon and not carrying the tree away clear to the ground. So because he enjoyed that game, so he acquired all the knowledge about climbing up and coming down from those trees. He acquired all the knowledge that was necessary in this connection. So he knew to learn about not launching out too soon. He knew that if he launched out too soon, he would carry the tree away clear to the ground, and not carrying the tree away clear to the ground. So he knows that हाउ टू प्ले विद दोज ट्रीज, उसे ये पता है कि उन पेड़ों के साथ कैसे खेलना है, हाउ टू क्लाइंब एंड हाउ टू कम डाउन, और उसे ये पता है, इसीलिए उसने किसी भी पेड़ को उसने इतना नीचा नहीं किया है कि वो बिल्कुल ही ज़मीन को छू जाएं। ट्री अवे क्लियर टू द ग्राउंड, कि वो बिल्कुल ज़मीन को छू जाएं, इतनी नीचे उसने किसी भी शाखा को नहीं झुकाया है। सो द बॉय हु keeps on playing with these birches, he has acquired all the knowledge that is necessary in this connection, and he knew that if he launched out too soon, he would carry the tree away clear to the ground. So he has not done it. He is very much careful while playing with these birches. So he always kept his poise to the top branches, climbing carefully with the same pains you use to fill a cup up to the brim and even above the brim. So he always kept his poise. He always kept his poise, maintain his balance. He always maintain his balance to the top branches. When he reached on the top branches, he maintained his balance very carefully, climbing carefully with the same pains you use. So, and he climbed on that tree with climb on those tree with the a great care, and it takes pain. It takes a great pain and care to climb on the top of our birches. So this effort of climbing on the top of the birches is compared with the filling of a cup, a tea cup up to the brim. So the poet says, मतलब कि बिल्कुल birches जो ट्रीज़ हैं उनके ऊपर तक चढ़ना, उनकी बिल्कुल शिखर तक चढ़ना इतना अधिक कठिनाई का काम है कि उस कठिनाई को पोएट ने कंपेयर किया है कि आप किसी कप को बिल्कुल किनारे तक जब भरते हो चाय या कॉफ़ी किसी भी पेय पदार्थ से, या उससे भी ऊपर भरते हो, उससे ऊपर भरा जाता है। आपने देखा होगा जब कॉफ़ी को या चाय को हम थोड़ी ऊंचाई से डालते हैं तो उसमें झाग बनते हैं, और वो जो झाग होते हैं वो उसका जो एंड है कप का उससे भी ऊपर होते हैं। लेकिन उसके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा पेशेंस और केयरफुल रहने की ज़रूरत है उस चीज़ को उस तरह से करने के लिए, उस कप को उस तरीके से भरने के लिए। सो द सेम केयर एंड द सेम पेन इज अप्लाइड इज नीडेड व्हेन द बॉय क्लाइम्ड ऑन द टॉप ऑफ द ट्री। सो the poet says that he always kept his poise to the top branches. The boy who is playing with the birches, who is climbing on the birches, he maintained his balance when he reached on the top of the top branches of the tree, climbing carefully with the same pains you use to fill a cup up to the brim and even above the brim. And he applies same care and pain which one shows in filling a cup up to the brim and even above the brim. So he maintained his balance, he climbed to the tree, he has to be very careful, he has to be very self-controlled, and he has to keep his patience during at the time of climbing on the top of the tree. So in the same way, when we are on the top of the struggles of our life, when we have many problems in our life, we have to keep patience, we have to be very careful to deal with all those worries and anxieties of life. We should not shatter down, but everyone should be very careful. One should bear that pain and learn lesson of patience from that pain. So that boy is symbolizing all the human beings, and climbing on the tree is symbolizing the life that and how we deal with life. So while climbing on the top of the tree, the boy maintained his balance, and he takes great care and pain in order to be there on the top. In the same way, we have to keep patience and we have to bear some pains in order to be successful in our life.